Hey Gemini, welcome to your reading for July. Let's hop right into it. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, Gemini. What is this about? I mean, this could be something financial or something. It could be about some sort of a relationship loss here because we have the Ten of Pentacles, and that could have to do with like family or a marriage or a relationship because we have the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. But I'm leaning more toward finance on this. I'm seeing the Two of Wands with the Three of Swords. Maybe you feel like something is taking too long. Like you're trying to build this empire here with the Ten of Pentacles and you feel like you're stalling out are the words that I'm getting here, Gemini. I feel like that is just not true. So let's look into it with the cards. I just have it's just intuitive. It's like, it's not true. We have the 5 to the 10. I feel like actually whatever investment this is growing, and it doesn't have to be like a literal investment like, oh, I have these stocks, I have this crypto. It's like, or I have a property or something like that. It's not necessarily that. It's more of like an investment of your energy, something that you've been working on that you feel, because I'm feeling you being like, come on, come on, come on, come on. Why isn't this growing? Why isn't this growing? It's kind of like if you're staring at a plant, you planted the seeds and you're literally like, you know, a watched pot never boils sort of a thing. Card number 1 is the Knight of Pentacles. Exactly. Exactly, Gemini. And trust me, I know. My midheaven's in Gemini. My sister and my dad are both Gemini suns. I know Gemini. Geminis don't like this shit. Excuse my French. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Wands. I can feel you. You're like annoyed. But let's see what else we got going on here. Card number 2 is the Seven of Pentacles. Another card of like, see, he's literally looking at the plant. Like we just talked about. He's looking at his freaking plant in this card. And it's like taking forever. This is kind of reminding me of one of those, what's it called? An hourglass. Only hourglass we got going on here, Gemini, is an hourglass figure, if you know what I'm saying. All right. You know, there's no hourglass. There's no time limit. I'm also getting like this other kind of side message that yes, this could have to do with like career or finance, but I also feel like something is going on here with like, I'm running out of time for like a family or like to have children, to get married. That's coming through as well. Like maybe you went through some sort of a hard break up here with the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands, oh Lord Jesus, excuse me, the Seven of Swords. It's like, yeah. And this person might still be watching you, love and light. But I feel like you have moved on, and I feel like this Three of Swords, and we're going to get back to the initial message here, Gem, but it's like I feel like this Three of Swords is actually showing that you're coming out of a cycle of healing, and cycle of healing is coming through. Those words are coming through for me. It's like this is something that you've been through before, and I feel like you're just like, I'm done with this. I'm focusing on my career, you know, and I feel like maybe that's why you're getting impatient, because you're like, I kind of like don't have much time for like multiple things right now. That just keeps coming through, like not enough time, not enough time. But Gemini, look at it. Like even if you do feel like it's taking forever, you do have 7 Pentacles though. Like and yes, the Seven of Pentacles can be a card of like, do I want to change direction or do I want to continue with what I'm doing? I'm seeing the Seven of Pentacles as just you like having a freaking existential crisis every Monday. Every Monday morning, you're like, oh, am I still doing this? Is this what I should be doing? I just feel this sense of like, am I wasting my time? I'm hearing the phrase putting all my eggs in one basket, but I'm not seeing that here, Gemini. I'm actually seeing boxes in my head of proper diversification. Like I'm seeing you put some over here, some over here, some over here. I'm actually seeing like 3, 3, and 3 for some reason, like in each box, and then you're holding one, which could be this Nine of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. I'm talking a mile a minute. You guys always get me going fast here. I feel like you're just feeling. I feel like this is in your head. I don't think there's actually anything wrong or anything to worry about here, Gemini. I think that this is just, this time crunch is more of a mental thing. So let's go further and see what else we got going on here, Gemini, because remember the first three cards are the present and the past here. So let's see what else we have. Card number 3, 5 of Cups. And that's what I feel is coming in with this 3 of Swords, because there's like a dual message going on here. With the 2 of Wands, there's 2 things happening. I think maybe you were even going to try to build some sort of an empire with a person, and they screwed up, basically. And they could even be regretting it now. It's like, all right, dude, you could have, like, had it all with me, but you chose to be an asshole, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's like, anyways, Gemini, take it as it resonates. If that's not you, it's not you, but this 10 of Pentacles is just really, really sticking out to me. It's like, maybe, I feel like this is kind of what's going on here. You feel like you're in the 5 of Pentacles, and you want to be at the 10, but this is the reality, Gemini. You're actually at the 7. You may be seeing 777. You may be seeing 7s. That could be significant. It's like you're a little off here in the perception, you know, is what I'm seeing from the outside in here, Gem. It's like, I think maybe your thoughts are just kind of getting the better of you here with the 9 of Swords, where maybe you're overthinking a situation. Like I said, I feel a real time crunch here, but it's imagined. And I feel like that's why the sadness is here. I'm really getting this feeling on the 5 of Cups where it's like, and I get it, Gemini. I'm emo as hell. Okay? Like, I get it. I'm wearing my freaking black cloak, too. You know what I mean? I hear you, Gemini. Like, but I've been purposely, like, well, every morning, for example, I've been doing these lucky affirmations. Like, if you type in lucky affirmations on YouTube, there's quite a few of them now because it's, like, a trend. But I just like the format of that. I like the idea of, like, believing. It's the law of assumption. It's believing good things will happen for you. It's a little bit the law of assumption is a little bit different. It's a little bit of a different thing. And I'm getting law of assumption off of this 5 of Cups. It's like, it's all the way you see something. You're actually already at the 7. You are making progress, even if it's taking time. I mean, come on, Gem. It takes a while to build a 10 of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my friend Logan years ago, he's in the tech world, we would always talk about the fact that we were in the garage years. You know, like, there are all these, like, stories of really successful people, like, it started out in their garage, like Amazon, for example, it started out in a garage. It's like, I feel like you're coming out of the garage years, quote unquote here, Gemini. Like, you're at the 7, like, you're on your way to the 10, you're past the 5, you're past the hard part. This was the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, this was the heartbreak, you know. And of course, when we're on the precipice of greatness, all sorts of things start to fall away. Relationships change, you know, and people just change in general, right? Gemini, maybe you thought you were going to marry somebody and you didn't. You're not running out of time. There's always time, you know, and if you want to get even deeper about it, it's like, I don't believe that we just have this life either. I believe there's more than meets the eye. I believe it's a continual loop. It's just a lot deeper than all of this anyway. And I feel like that's kind of part of this 5 of Cups, is almost zooming out and just being like, you know what, all things considered, I'm at the 7. 7 is really coming through for me big in this reading for you, Gemini. All right, let's go to your future position. Let's see what card number 4 is showing. The Star card. Yeah. Yeah, boy. I'm just going to pause on this star for a second and just put on a little lip gloss here. Because that's what you are, Gemini. You're a freaking star. Okay, this is also talking about healing. We have the 3 of Swords. See, this is what I've been seeing. It's like you're going through a cycle of healing through this whole thing. You may even be healing, like, like you may even be working on like a poverty mindset as well here, Gemini. You know, I was watching this guy on TikTok, and I'm just going to say it quick. There was a guy that was talking about the fact that he was like getting his coffee, and there was this woman, 1111 Make-A-Wish. Sometimes we have a trauma response, like trying to go super fast. I mean, I'm from New England anyway, so we're always going fucking fast here anyways, but so that's just like another topic. But freaking Connecticut, it's so boring here. I'm trying to move, Gemini. But anyways, there's this guy talking about the fact that this woman was getting coffee in front of him, and she was like, I'm sorry. And he just said to her, like, ma'am, take your time. And he made a TikTok after saying the fact that we feel like when we're in an environment growing up where we feel like we're not like seen, validated, or loved, and it's kind of like this poverty mindset as a whole, not just with money, but with self-worth, etc. We feel like we have to rush. And we don't give ourselves enough credit for how far we've actually come. Like, this is you giving yourself credit, I feel, Gemini, with the star card. It's like, it's healing things, and you deciding, I deserve 10 of Pentacles, even with or without someone. I feel like that's like a new thing for you as well here, Gemini, that I'm seeing in this reading is like, maybe you had some sort of a heartbreak here, like with a relationship like we talked about, and I feel like you're still just trucking forward. You're like, you know what? I'm not going to let this kill my dream. I still believe in this, and I believe that the divine, that the universe will bring me, 1, 2, 3, 4 on my clock as I'm saying this, a partner that can stand by my side, and we can both be going towards the same things, and we can like both be stars. You may have come from past experiences, and this is part of this healing cycle where you felt like you couldn't shine, or it would kind of like mess up the dynamic of the relationship. What I'm seeing is, and I don't have any evidence here of this, but I'm just feeling it intuitively, that you're gonna have somebody that will be in this 10 of Pentacles with you that will actually be like, wow, I'm so proud of you, like you've achieved so much, and you to them, and it will be this really healthy healing dynamic is what I'm getting off of this star card. This is big picture. This is the big picture, Gemini, and I feel like that's what you've been working on, and in the future, because this is in your future position, you are just, it's like the only thing you're gonna see. This is like the star that you're following, you know? It's like this 10 of Pentacles and the star. It's not only a time of healing for you, but it's you getting like real clear on what you actually want, because I feel like you were confident before, Gemini, but it's like a new level. I'm also hearing that phrase, new level, new devil. It's like, yeah, things are, you know, the more success you have, the more people are going to be jealous, the more people are going to, you know, try to sabotage, or even within ourselves, the more we'll try to self-sabotage because we're like, oh, we don't deserve this. But yes, you do, Gemini. You have this North Star, and it's very clear in the future to come. This is kind of like in the next few months that I'm using for this card. So much love, Gemini. Super proud of you. Love you. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye, Gemini. Hey guys, it's missysuegordon, the metamystic here. If you would like to support the channel, watch my show.